I'm sorry, Muskan. I'm not sure how to do it. I'll find out and let you know next time. I'll try to correct this because Zoom is a new platform for me. That's why I'm still learning. I'll next time I'll try to take care
It's
of it.
gone. It's okay now.
Okay, great.
They're getting everything. It's
Okay.
good.
As I was speaking of Earth element, I was trying to tell you that we all have it in us to be like Earth. We need not be shaken by our situation. Yes, storms will come in our life. Yes, a lot of things can happen that we do not want to happen, but we can remain stable if we connect to the earth element within us. Now, how do we do that? There are many ways, as I told you, to do that. The easiest way would be to remind yourself of all that is earth in you, that is the bones, the teeth, everything that you're made of, and think of the connection you have with the element of earth, and think of the connection you have with our planet earth. Once you remind yourself of that, naturally you start inculcating those traits within you. You start becoming like the elements that we are speaking about. I have a small meditation which may help you connect to earth. You can get to this meditation whenever you feel disturbed, whenever you feel that you are shaken, whenever you feel unstable, because any kind of healing will first come when you are able to ground ourselves. Sometimes I know it's not easy. Sometimes we are so disturbed that it becomes very difficult for us to find a moment where we can just uh, feel okay, where we can just feel calm. It becomes difficult. And connecting to earth element brings that sense of calmness. It helps you feel that, yes, here, now, right now, I'm stable. That kind of feeling comes with earth element. And for that, this meditation will help. The meditation I'm going to take you through is my version of it. You can have your own version of it once you understand the earth element, once you take it in, once you understand the qualities it has. You can use this meditation to connect to the earth within you at any time. So let us begin with the earth meditation. Bear with me for a minute while I get the things ready, while I get the systems ready. Before we begin, I would like it if you could settle down. As I can't see you all, I assume that not all of you are in a situation where you can settle down. But if you could find a few minutes, to just be in one place, it will be very helpful. If you cannot participate in the meditation, at least if you cannot, get into the meditative energy, no issues, that is not a problem. But if you need to understand, you need to sit in one place. So it'll be great if you could do that. And next few minutes, around 10 to 11 minutes, that's all. At least that much time. Let's just spend understanding the earth, connecting to the earth element. What will happen is we'll travel through each of the elements. When we travel to earth element, what we learn is stability, because we'll build everything up from this stability. Once we become stable, we'll be able to face our emotions. We'll be able to deal with our emotions. We'll be able to let go of our emotions. We'll be able to find joy. We will be able to take life in new direction. All of this happens when we begin with stability. So we need to connect to the earth element for that initial stability. And I'd like to tell you one more thing. If you feel a little bit sleepy, that's not at all an issue. No problem. As long as you're listening to what I'm saying, it'll enter your subconscious. So it's okay. Allow yourself the freedom to feel sleepy, but try to take in what is being said. Okay. With that, let me begin. Let us begin. Let us begin. Let us begin by getting into a comfortable position with our feet touching the ground or any solid surface. Softly close your eyes. Take some time to feel the touch of the surface at your feet, or feel it touching your body as you sit. Feel that stability. Now let us take a few moments to center ourselves. You've had a busy day. You've been doing a lot, and lots of things could be going through your mind. So let's take these few moments to center ourselves, to ground ourselves. The best way to do that would be by taking a few deep breaths. So let's begin. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Few more deep breaths to really get into it. In, out. In, out. In, out. Now bring your attention to the solid surface within you. Now bring your attention to the solid surface beneath you. Can you feel it? How does it feel? Does it feel strong? It does feel strong, right? As if it can withstand heavy weight, as if nothing can defeat it. It feels stable, right? So stable that you can sit on it without any fear. You know that it will support you. It feels supportive. It can support you and give you all the stability you need. It grounds you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now take a moment to imagine the earth that is connected to the solid surface, our planet Earth. Can you do that? Can you imagine? Can you feel the connection? As one solid mass connects to another solid mass, it all becomes part of Earth. You are solid, you're sitting on solid, and that solid rests on a still larger solid, the planet Earth. Now let us picture the nature of our planet, our Mother Earth. It is fertile. It can give birth to so many living species. It can give them nourishment, food, water, and a lot more. This earth allows all other elements to be themselves and become the best version of themselves. Fire, water, wind, space. Earth becomes the container that allows everything to nurture, everything to play, everything to grow. Earth is always abundant. There are not only living beings, but all kinds of material resources, costly metals, petroleum, gemstones, clay, sand, and so much more. Everything is present on this earth. The earth is neutral. It does not care who taps into this abundance. Its supplies are available to all equally. Earth is enduring. It remains despite all the hardships it has been through. It endures everything. If a day comes for Earth to disappear, it will just re-emerge in another form. Imagine all these qualities of Earth. Imagine all the qualities you can think of with Earth. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now bring your attention to your body. Can you feel the earth element within you, inside you? It is what gives you shape, the bones, the teeth, the skull, all earth. Earth element is present in the very atoms of your body. It binds the atomic particles together. Feel the earth in you. Feel it in your bones, on the solid surface you touch, and know that you have the same characteristics of earth. You can be stable in any situation. You're strong, strong like mountain that can't be destroyed by winds. You are grounded, grounded in the realization that you are part of the infinite universe and nothing can affect you. You can support yourself and others. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Continue in this line of thoughts. You are neutral. Good or bad situations don't affect you. You can stay neutral in any kind of situation. You are earth. As you embody earth, you are fertile with fresh thoughts, abundant with all that you need. You can tap into the infinity. You can create the reality that you want. Like earth heals itself, you heal your wounds, your relationships, your career. You can heal it all. You are fearless. Whenever you feel fearful, you will remind yourself that you are stable and fearless. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the power of earth within you. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in all the possibility of earth. Breathe out all the instability you've been feeling this time. Let it all out. Breathe in, breathe out. Anxiety, it is your slave. It can't touch you because you're solid inside. Inside of you is solid earth. You're solid. Anxiety can't touch you. Take a moment to feel that you cannot be shaken. Embody that. Embrace it. Understand that you cannot be shaken. These are all situations, these are unreal situations because the reality is that you are earth. You cannot be shaken. Nothing can move you. External forces don't matter. Trust that earth element has your back. Trust that you have your own back. You can do it. You are stable. You are secure. You're supportive. You are earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now you can be happier breathing in. You're stable. Breathe out. Breathe in stability. Breathe out stability. You're stable inside and out. Now slowly bring back your attention to the present moment. How does it feel? Don't you feel a kind of settling inside you? Don't you feel that those ebbs and tides have finally come down, calmed down? This is what you can tap into whenever you feel emotionally unstable. Come back to earth because earth is your reality. When you feel ready, gently rub your palms together, place them over your eyes, feel the heat of your palm, feel the stability your palms are giving your eyes. And now slowly, gently come back to the present, open your eyes. Thank you for participating with me. I hope you all could resonate with that. Yes, thank you, Monisha. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That is, this calmness is something which we can go to any moment. And as I told you, this is not my magic. It is not any external magic. This is the magic you have within yourself. The magic of stability, which you can tap into any moment. The universe has provided you with that. You need not worry about anything. And you have earth in you. What do you need to worry about? You're as stable as the earth. Nothing can change you. Nothing can move you. You are grounded. Stick to that. I hope it helped. I'll be continuing to share the screen and we'll move on to the next element. I know some of you may have some questions, but we'll keep it towards the end of the session so that you can take in everything together and we can have a good discussion about it, because that will give us all clarity. Even if you don't have questions, even if you need to talk, let's do it. Unless there is something urgent. If there's something urgent, please do share it in the chat. We'll find out. All right. And with that, having said that, let's move on now to the water element. Be in that calmness. Now you're stable. Now, let us understand the water element within us. I hope you can see the screen. Just a second. Right. Let's move to water element. Water is the perfect element. Now, before I speak to you about the 5 elements, about water element, I'd like you to understand one thing. That one thing is that we are coming in reverse order of creation according to Indian philosophies. What came first is space, and then came wind, and then came fire, and then came earth and then came water, and finally earth. We are doing it in the other way. We are starting from earth. We'll slowly go back and we'll connect to the greatness within us. That is the way we'll be going. So I forgot to tell you that right in the beginning. Now let's come to to water element. What do we know about water? We know that water is present. Most of earth is water, right? 70% of earth is water. 3/4 of human body is water. So won't be wrong to say that we are dominantly water. Most of us, most dominant element in us is water. Water is what we are made of. Most of what we are made of is water. Most of what earth is made of is water. And this water, definitely, it's an element that we can easily tap into because of this reality, because of this fact. Let's look at the characteristics of water. Okay. Let us begin by understanding that some of these are qualities which water has. Some of these are qualities which we associate with water. Okay. For example, water is considered adaptable. That is scientific. We know that water can fit into any container and it takes the shape of the container. We've learned it in small classes. So water is adaptable. In any situation, it adapts. That is the basic nature of water. And the same goes for us. Any situation we can adapt. Any situation we can fit into, no problem. We can be whatever is needed in that moment without changing the essence of what we are. Water doesn't stop becoming water just because it is being put in a cup, or it is being put in a glass, or it is being put in a jug. It still remains water. Same way, we are also adaptable. We can be put into situations which are very, very bad, which are terrible, but that need not affect us. We can continue being the same essence of us. We need not become something else to suit the external environment. We can still continuing being the good us that we are. All right. Water is reflective. Whatever is outside, it reflects. Same way, you can also reflect on what is inside you, and you can actually, through water, you can tap into what all is going on inside you. It helps you reflect on your emotions. It's like a mirror to your emotions. If you take the water element, water is calming. You know that. Everybody knows that. What do we do when we have a vacation? We go to the seaside, or we go to the waterfalls, or we go to the water theme park. Why? Because water has this calming effect. It has this effect on us which calms us down. Water is like earth. It is receptive. It can receive many things. It can hold anything. And it is also, what do I say? It is vital. Water is essential. Without water, you cannot live. Water is an important part of any existence. Water is flowing. Water flows. It moves. It can be strong. It can be gentle. The same water can be calm in one place. It can be anything, but the quality of water is it moves. Same way, we need not be stuck with our emotions. We need not be stuck in one place. If we tap into the water element, we learn how to flow. We learn how to find a way around our obstacles. If we tap into the water element, we learn how to release. All right. Water has two skills. It has dual abilities. It can be powerful. At the same time, it can be calm. If you tap into the water element, you can be whatever is needed in that moment. That moment, you need to be strong. Yes, you can be strong. That moment, you need to be gentle. Yes, you can be gentle. To tap into water, you can be whatever the situations requires you to be, but without stopping being yourself. Your child needs attention, it needs affection, you can be that. You're a school teacher and your children need strictness, you can be that. You can be both, but you won't stop being yourself. That is the true nature of water. Water is cleansing. It takes away all the dirt in you and leaves you pure. When we feel really bad, when we feel after a whole day, a nice clean bath, it cleanses you, right? It's obvious. That is what we all do. Cleaning water is cleansing, is there's no doubt about it. But along with that comes another quality of water, and that is healing. Water heals you. How does that do? How does water do that? Same thing. Okay, take the same example. You pour some water over you. Immediately you feel all the bad emotions going off. You feel as if you're calmed down. You've calmed down. You feel relaxed. Water has that. You take a dip in the pond, same thing happens. You feel relaxed. Nothing. You just take a bucket of water, dip your feet in it, sit down. What happens? You feel healed. Water has that ability. And once you tap into your water element, you trigger your self-healing abilities because you become water. Now, how can you tap into water element? You can do a meditation like I did before, okay? Same thing you can do. You can remember the qualities of water. That's very much possible. You can do what I told you. You can go take a bath, or you can drink some water, or, you can listen to water sounds. All of that will help you tap into the element of water. It'll help you calm down. It'll help you feel relaxed. It'll help you deal with your emotions. All of that is possible. But today we are going to learn a way which will help us directly tap into our emotions, what is disturbing us, to confront that. Because before this, what we did is we became stable with earth element. Now we are stable enough. We are grounded. Now it is time to confront our emotions. And that is what we are going to do. We are going to learn how to confront our emotions through water element. I remember I had asked you to bring some things to the class today because we were going to do a small mandala exercises. Do all of you have it? Please let me know in the chat. Do you have it? Come on, guys, respond. Great, great. Muskan has it. Okay. So great. Monisha also has it. Rajesh has. Great, great. Okay, awesome. So what we'll do is I'll tell you what needs to be done. We'll be using the method called mandala therapy. Okay, mandala, water mandala is what we'll be doing. Now, before we get into that, let me explain a bit about mandala. Okay, mandala is what we normally everybody knows is the mandala art aspect of it. The beautiful, beautiful drawings that we see everywhere. That is what we know. But mandala is actually a school unto itself. Just the way yoga is a school unto itself. Yoga could be taught, could be learned as an exercise, but yoga can be implemented in various other ways, right? The same way, mandala can also be used in various other ways. Yoga can be used for healing. It can be used for spiritual improvement. It can be used for self-awareness. It can be used in so many ways, right? Same way, mandala art has also been used in multiple ways. Carl Jung, how many of you have heard of Carl Jung? If you've heard of Carl Jung, please say yes. He's a psychologist. If you've heard of Carl Jung, right? Okay, so it seems like okay, guys, you need to be not heard of Carl Jung. Okay, Carl Jung is a psychologist. He's very famous psychotherapist, and he used to use mandala art in his therapies. So there are many ways by which you can use mandala art. Today we are going to learn just one teensy aspect of it, which is water healing. Okay. Now for that, what we'll do is first we need to understand is water helps us deal with our emotions, because with water, as water flows, we can let our emotions come out, right? So what we'll do is I will just arrange here. You can follow along with me right now, but some of you may be in a place where it is difficult for you to follow along. Some of you said that you will be joining in from your office. In which situation, or maybe some of you don't feel up to tackling your emotions right now, that is also fine. In which case, you learn what I'm teaching you right now. After this session is over, you can do it later on at home. But make sure that you send this across in the group. All right. Excuse me, I seem to have developed the cough. Yeah. So can you see my clear? Let me see. Okay. I think my screen is not here. Better now? Can you see? Right. So what we'll do is we'll begin by taking a compass or any kind of circular object that you have, anything that helps you draw a circle. And on the paper, 1 second, let me stop screen sharing. That will help you see it better. All right. Yeah. All right. So Draw a circle. This circle represents you. Okay? It is you. It is the container that contains all your emotions. It represents you, the circle. All right. And normally we make beautiful patterns. Normally we make, we sync our breath. Okay. When we do mandala art, that is a normal practice of doing mandala. But today that is not what we are going to do. Today we are here to deal with our raw emotions. Now, what you'll do is, for a moment, you'll just contemplate on what are the negative emotions building up inside you. It need not be something great, drastic. It can be something as simple as, I did not get the bus today. It can be as simple as that. Or the boss scolded me today. It could be something as simple as that. But that it could also be something really, really serious. Like as a child, I got beaten up and that trauma stays with me. Or it could be something uh, very bad, like I had a breakup and I don't know how to deal with these emotions. I don't know how to speak about it. Whatever negative thought comes first to your mind, just think of that and then start drawing. What will you draw? Draw anything that you feel like. Those emotions, however they come out, let them come out. Don't restrict it. Okay? Sometimes these are your emotions which have been building up inside you, which have been pent up inside you. Let them come out. Sometimes they could be beautiful emotions. They could be lovely emotions. Okay, you had a breakup, but you had lovely memories. So it could be beautiful. Sometimes it could be ugly. Maybe it was like a thorn. Maybe it was horrible, terrible. Let it all come out. Sometimes the emotions would be so big that they'll break out of you. They're coming out of you. Let it out. Let it come out of it. Do whatever you want. Just let it out. Let those emotions out. There are so many words, so many things that words are not able to say, so many things that we are not able to tap into. There are times when we are not able to speak about what we are going through to others. How do we express it? We just suffer all alone, all on our own, with no one to explain this to. In those moments, what will you do? You'll just sit and draw like this. You'll just let it out. Okay, I don't know, I'm not clear, something is irritating me, I don't even know what is irritating me, I will draw it out. Something makes me sad, something makes me depressed, I will draw it out. I will let it all out. I will let it all out. I don't have anyone to share with, no problem. I have myself and I can deal with my own emotions because I am water. And like water, I will let it all flow out of me. I will let it all flow. Sometimes beautiful, sometimes ugly. It does not matter. It's all my emotions. I'll embrace it all. I will give space to everything, whatever is coming. The patterns don't matter. The what comes out doesn't matter. How it comes out doesn't matter. I'm not going to sit in judgment of myself. I'm just giving space to myself to let it all out. I'm going to be like water purifying. I'll be like water flowing. I'll be like water trying to deal with whatever comes in my way, all the obstacles that comes in my way. I am going to let it out. All right. So take some time. You need not think too much about this. You can just whatever comes up, keep doing, keep doing, keep doing. Not just one mandala. Keep doing till the time you feel it's all out. You can do it every day. You can do it whenever you feel like you have a break during your lunchtime. You just sit and do. Your kids went out, you have 2 minutes to do breakfast. Just after breakfast, you sit and do this. It does not matter when you do it. It does not matter where you do it. It does not matter how many times you do it. You can go back to it till you have dealt with it, because we made a promise that we will deal with our emotions. And this is one of the ways we will deal with our emotions. We'll face our emotions. We will let it out. We'll not suppress it anymore. We'll give it space to come out. We will let it out. Okay. And once you have done that, once you have let out your emotions, once you have felt those emotions coming out of you, you will just reflect on it. You'll feel a sense of release. Okay. Some days it will be fine. You'll not even have anything negative. But on other days, when you're feeling burdened by life, when you feel it does not matter. Everything, if it comes out as flower, it's beautiful, no problem. All of it, see, everything has the meaning you give to it. Okay. All your expressions are the meanings you give to it. For me, maybe when I see a symmetrical flower, I may think that your emotions, you're very systematic person. I may think that it shows that you like systematic approach to life or things like that. That is no problem, you know, as long as you're expressing real, authentic self. Maybe it may express that to me, but to you, it may have been something else. Maybe it speaks about a whole a whole lifetime of disciplining. Maybe that is why emotions are coming out like this. Whole life you've been told that you have to stick to the mold. You have to be like a school child. You know, you have to wear your uniform. You have to attend classes. You have to do your homework. You have to behave in a certain way. Maybe that is why the system is there in you. That is also a possibility. So we are not here to judge what is coming out. We are not here to think of what is coming out. We are here to just let it out. We're just letting it out, letting it out, letting it out, cleansing, letting it out, cleansing, letting it out, cleansing. We will just keep letting it out. And once that thing is gone, once you have let it out, what you'll do is you'll take a brush, you'll dip it in some water. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, you can add colors to it also. All right. And you can add, preferably, I'd like you to use watercolor, because watercolor has that flowy element to it, or color pencil, because that also lets it flow. Sketch pen doesn't let the color flow, you know. So because of that, if you use that, it may your emotions may not, you may not be able to connect to that flow that beautifully. So that's why I prefer if you use watercolor or pencils. If you don't have anything, just plain water. That is what I'm doing right now. Dip a brush. You don't have a brush, dip a toothbrush. And then what will you do? Just imagine that this is calm water. This is purifying water. This is cool water. This is nurturing water, and paint it over your mandala. Paint it over those emotional outbursts that you have. Now you're calming yourself down. You're letting it, you have let it all go. Now you can relax. You know, the water came tumbling down the hills, it came tumbling down the mountains. Now it has come to the plains. Now it can relax. Now it can just simply flow. It can flow happily. That is what's happening. You know, water has found a ground. It has merged with the earth element. It is now flowing smoothly, calmly. You have let go of emotions. Feel it, experience it, and sit with it for a moment. And this is the exercise which you do to tackle your emotions. I hope it helped. This is just a small, gentle thing that you can go back to. This is something which you can carry with yourself whenever you want. No issues, no judgment, nobody to tell you what to do. In case watercolor, it can be multicolor or single color. It can be as your heart desires, Muskan. We've been having a whole lifetime of people telling us what to do, how to do. Now it is totally you. You are the deciding force. It is your water. It is your emotions. You do it how you want. If you feel that only one color is going to come out and that is a terrible, terrible color, let it. If you feel rainbows want to come out, let it. Nobody is here to tell you anything about it. You are the king of this. You are the queen of this. All right. So what happens is, as we keep doing this, okay, this process, this is not something which is made up. Okay, this is connection with water is something that came to me through my practices. But this therapy itself is part of art therapy. Once you keep doing it, it will actually help you deal with your emotions. So, but make sure that you are feeling up to dealing with your emotions. You're up to, you're feeling okay to deal with your emotions at that point. You know, if you feel overwhelmed while doing this exercise, it is possible, you know, because come on, we are healing emotions. when we're speaking of emotions, it is very, very possible that we feel overwhelmed. In that case, take a moment, remind yourself that you're earth, you're stable, you can handle it, you have that stability within you, feel grounded, and then go back to it. All right. Do not get so overwhelmed with the emotions that you get drowned in the water. You're not here to drown in the water, you're here to sail in the water. Remember that. All right. Now, that is how you do your water mandala. It'll be great if you have done it. Please post it to the group. We'd all like to look at it because it's like an acknowledgement to all of us. Take a picture of it. Nothing, okay? Need not, because nobody's going to judge you. It's your emotions. We're not even going to ask you what it is about. It'll be nice if when you post it, you tell what is the experience you went through, what you felt, what kind of feelings came out of you. It'll be nice if you can tell. Because I know this is a kind of release which most of us crave, and I know it can come out that way. And it'll be nice if you could add that to the group. It'll help the entire community. But if not, just post the picture of what you've done. Great. Awesome. Monisha has already posted. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes. So I hope it helped. I really, really do hope. What we'll do is tomorrow when we come back for this session, make sure that, thank you, Navneeta. Thank you so much. When we come for the next session, make sure that you have the this mandala with you. All right. Make sure that because tomorrow we are going to do another activity which is related to fire. Maybe you'll not be able to participate in it, but having this mandala will give you a connect to it. It'll remind you of all the strong emotions you dealt with today. All right. Having said that, I would like to give 10 minutes to all of you to connect to each other. Okay. We have something called, let me see. We have something called breakout rooms. Okay, let's not do it today because this is the first day. What we'll do today is I'll give some time for all of you to finish your mandala. I'll give you 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, we can have a question answer session. As we said, we can interact. And after that, we can wind up for the day. Okay, what's it? We shall do that. All right. I'll pause for now. Thank you so much, Simi. she's been around, so she knows. Okay, I'll pause. It'll be nice if you can stick around, Rajesh. If you want to drop around, you're free to do that. The thing is that after this, we'll have an interactive session where questions will be asked. And okay, you can hear the recordings, that is fine. But it's nice to be part of it. It'll be nice if you can. So it's okay. I'll leave it totally up to you. All right. I hope you do join tomorrow. And please do post the mandala art in the group. It'll be great. Take your time by tomorrow before our session begins. Please ensure that you have posted it. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for being here. All right. Okay, great. And I'm back. Nice to see two people have already posted in the group. It's very encouraging. And if you have any questions, this will be a great time to ask. If you'd like to know what will happen next, how we'll continue in this journey, you can ask that. Anything regarding this, if you have anything, please ask. Don't worry, I will not ask you to turn on your camera if that is what's scaring you. It's okay. Not all of us can do that. I understand. Please let me know if you have any doubts. Nothing at all? Great. So actually, I leave this time off normally for an interactive session. Thank you so much for all the messages directed and the group that you people have been sending. If we don't have any doubts, let me tell you that.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Okay, please go ahead.
Monisha.
Yes.
Okay, like I was asking, you said water has got 70%. We have got water in us, 70% is water. What about other elements? How much, any percentage, or how do we analyze and how do we increase that? Suppose we want to increase anything or
I understand.
healing, regarding healing.
That's yeah, Muskan, I'll give you a chance 1 minute. Monisha, so basically, it is not about increasing the percentage of water, and the percentage of that element is just something to tell you the importance of that element. Sometimes a pinch of salt is enough to change the taste of the entire food. So it's not how much of that element is contained within us, it is the impact it has in us. A spark of fire is enough to burn the whole building down, right? So it's not how much of it is there, but it's just to tell you that water is an integral part of us. That is why I had said that. Okay, water is an integral part of us. It is.
So we don't need to increase it. Healing में ये नहीं आता कि उसको बढ़ाना है या कुछ वैसा कुछ नहीं आता.
That kind of healing is done, but that is not the healing what we are doing here. Okay, we are doing healing that is more to do with your psychology. It has more to do with your spirituality. It is not the healing that is done on the surface level. It is not that kind of healing that we are doing over here. Here we are doing something which is more in depth. So that's something you can do by yourself, and you can feel grounded, and you can go to yourself at any point in time. So that is the kind of healing that we are talking about. वो जो दूसरा वाला healing है, as because you seem to be comfortable in Hindi, वो हम लोग करते हैं, वो बहुत सारे लोग करते हैं. It's something like, people speak about chakra healing, they speak about elemental healing, they speak about, these are all various techniques by which you can tap into what basic thing, what we'll be tapping into in this course. Okay. So these are all mediums which are on a higher, which are on a surface level. All right. But what we are aiming at is an inner, deeper understanding of this. Once you have that inner, deeper understanding, all the other things become irrelevant. You understand? Like, what is that? Doha. Kasturi Kundali Basi. Kasturi Kundal Basi. Banmahi. Dunya samjhe nahi. Right? Like, so we can go everywhere. We can go look for it everywhere. But what is there within you, that is what matters finally. Right? That is what we are going to tackle.
Solid means root chakra, I suppose, na? Vaisa ho gaya. We are doing this as a...
We are not connecting it to chakras. Yes, we are not doing it. Here, what we are doing is this. We are connecting to the elements, symbols, to help us tap into our inner healing capacities. Okay, so these elements, even if you take out these elements and just do the techniques, it still works. You can still. But once you recognize you have these elements in it, it becomes easier. Okay, so for example, I can tell you that you are stable. You can feel the stability. You are grounded. You can meditate on that groundedness. You can meditate on that stability. And that itself is enough for you to feel grounded and stable, right? But what happens is we are not able to connect to that groundedness. We are not able to connect to that stability. So when we say we are earth, and we connect to that earth, because that is something that is there within us. We are able to connect to that. Able to connect to that, that stability becomes more accessible to us. We're able to visualize that, and we're able to accept that into us. That is what it does. So same thing with chakras, or same thing with everything, whatever it is, at the basic level, when you say crown chakra, what is it? It is about spiritual awakening. That doesn't mean that this part has to be open for spiritual awakening. What it means is your mental perception has to be open for spiritual awakening. That is what it is. These are all symbols. These are all symbols by which you can tap into something which is greater than you. Okay, so you can use multiple symbols. That is okay. So this is speaking about that kind of aspect. You know, it is what happens is in theorizing, the real core meaning of it gets lost. So I have left out all of those theories and I'm coming to the core meaning of it. That is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, I understood.
Thanks.
But I have to go through your class.
Great.
Teaching well, very well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Basically, the teacher is what the student demands. Okay, so it is you.
I was looking for you, I suppose.
Each other.
Thank you.
Muskan, you'd like to go now? Muskan, you wanted to say something. Please go ahead, speak.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, what the thing is, we did the meditation. So I've observed, this is my observation, that I am not able to concentrate during the meditation. My mind roams here and there. You know, all the works come. So I'm not able to feel what actually I need to feel during the meditation or after the meditation. So yeah, that's a problem.
That is so relatable to, I think, that most of humanity. That is an issue. Okay, so no need to worry about that at all. What happens is, I don't think, unless we speak about great yogis, most people are not able to meditate for prolonged time. Okay, so it's no issues at all. But can you get 1 or 2 minutes in between that where you are concentrating? Is that happening? What happens is that experience is there, no? Whenever your mind goes out, just tap into that experience of yours, right? And once you keep tapping into it, it will become a habit. Then you don't even need to sit in some place and meditate. As you're doing your work, you know, whatever work it may be, okay, fine, you're brushing your teeth, you can make that itself into meditation because you're tapping into that experience. You're tapping into how you felt that way. Every time you bring that feeling back, what was it that happened that time? What is it that happened that time? What is it that happened that time? You keep bringing your focus back to that, back to that, back to that. Your whole life itself becomes meditation. You don't need a specific meditation time. You don't need to sit in one place and concentrate. All of that is to aid you to get into a certain kind of state. That is why we meditate, to get into that state, right? But it is it's perfectly okay that you can't get into that state. If you just get little small gaps when you are getting into that state, just remember that. And next time, just without judgment, because everybody judges us. We need not judge ourselves also. It is okay. Your mind wants to wander, let it wander a bit, it will come back. It will come back, and then you focus, you tell it, this is what you forgot, this is what you were doing. And it will come back to that, and you can continue your focus. If it's not done today, yeah. Yes, please go ahead.
And ma'am, even like the visualization which has to be done, I don't know, somehow like I was a person who could visualize the things, but recently in past like 2-3 years, like my visualization has completely been stopped. I'm not able to visualize also. Staying connected is a different thing, but when we have been, you know, you imagine a blue light, you imagine the green light or whatsoever, but I'm not able to know. It's a blank to me. I do not see any colors. I do not see anything.
I understand the difficulty. That's okay. That's because we have been blocking our emotions for a long time. It becomes somewhere or the other, it has to come out, right? So it is coming out like this. We all tend to do it as we become grown up in a attempt to be mature. We tend to suppress our emotions. You know, we don't express ourselves when we don't, and because of that, it comes out in these kind of ways. You know, we can't visualize. That is okay. No problem. You don't use meditation as your tool. All right. You need to connect to earth element. What you do is you see what is physically right in front of you. Okay? You see the table. What are the qualities of the table? Okay. You can feel that, right? Now
Yeah.
you feel, do I have these qualities? What is the similarity between table and me? Table is strong. I am strong. Table has shape. I have shape. You know, you table can support me. It can support all these heavy objects. I can support myself. I can be there for myself. Those kind of things you start saying to yourself. You need not go into abstract. You need not go into the inner world. You can do that once you have dealt with these kind of things. With water therapy, with the water mandala we did, we'll bring out our emotions and then you can take the meditation part of it. No problem. Till that time, don't do meditation. Do it this way. We just need to connect to these qualities. However we do, it does not matter. Table is not, you don't feel connected to table, no problem. Go outside. You go walk on the ground. Understand the qualities of the ground. What is it that you observe? Take that in. No problem. Or else, we did a mandala, water mandala right now. You can do that. You try to draw out what does stability mean to you. Visually, what does it mean to you? You try to draw that out. You know, there are multiple ways in which you can tap into the same source. So if this doesn't work, no issues at all. That's why we are learning so many techniques. At least one of them will work for us, right? So it's okay. All right. Okay, great. Thank you for the question,
Thank
Muskan. I'm sure it helps a lot of people because many people will not ask this question. They'll just keep it to themselves. So thanks a lot for coming out and asking. Thank you so much. Anybody else would like to ask anything? Okay, great. But I had a wonderful session today. It was nice. The only problem I had was that none of you, only Mamta came sincerely on on screen. And like everybody, I'd like to see all your cheerful faces. I hope by the time we reach the end of our journey, we'll be able to do that. If not, at least it's nice that I was able to connect to these great souls, all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock sharp, we start. We speak about fire energy. I'll share the screen once more. We'll speak about fire element tomorrow. So remember, you have the power to heal within yourself. Remember that everything is one and you can tap into that oneness anytime. You are the elements. If you are unstable, you can meditate. Or if you feel meditation is not for you, you can use mandala. You can cleanse with mantra. That's what we learned today. Remember, please post your drawings in the group. That will be wonderful. It'll help everybody and it'll also open up so many perspectives. We'll be able to look at the same problem in different ways. So it'll be very helpful. And it is also a letting go exercise, you know. I have dealt with my emotions. Now I can share it. I'm okay. I'm open, you know. So post your mandala to the group. Keep the mandala safe. Tomorrow we'll need it. If you have, after going, if you have any kind of help needed, please ask in the group. If you feel disturbed after this session in any way, please reach out for help. We are here with you. You're not alone. Okay, we'll do this together. We'll get this done. If not now, tomorrow healing is no problem. It'll happen. Let it take its course. There's no hurry. We'll all get there in our own time. All right. Thank you so much for participating. Tomorrow, fire and wind element will tackle. All right. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Monisha is asking a question. Ma'am, can it happen? Heart is in pain. What can what happen, Monisha? Can you clarify?
Ma'am, better I should speak up. लिखने में time जा रहा था. Achha, I was saying कि mandala, whatever mandala I have been doing, that is coming out so symmetrical. But inside, maybe the pain is there. That can happen.
That can happen.
But it is coming out so beautifully. What does that mean?
Pain is not always ugly. Okay. Villains are not always ugly people, right? So it's okay. They can be, pain can be beautiful also, you know. And as I told before, it could be because we have been trained to always show our beautiful side, that what comes out is only beautiful. We're not able to confront that ugliness within ourselves. All right. Or it's not ugly actually. Okay. Nothing in creation is ugly. I wouldn't. Ugly
maybe it is teaching us something.
Is a way of
I have to take it positive.
Yes. So let it out. That symmetry, if it is coming out, that means your emotions are have an orderly way, and let it come out. Maybe today it is like that, tomorrow it will not be like that. Each day is
Yeah.
different. Each day emotions feel different.
Mhm.
So just be true to whatever comes out. It does not matter. If it's coming out beautifully, let it come out. On certain day when you have, some outburst of emotion, some days when everything from morning to night has been going wrong, it'll come out in a different way. Let that come out in that way. It doesn't matter. It's okay.
Okay.
All right. It's
Yeah,
just
got it.
true to
Yeah.
yourself. No problem. It does not matter. Mamta is
Okay. Thank
experience.
you.
Thank you so much, Monisha. Thank you so much for asking. It's good to that you're getting
Tha-
it clear. Okay. Thank you so much. Don't keep it
Thank
within
you
you.
so much, Vimida.
Yes, Mamta. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vimida. It was
Yes,
a
Mamta.
lovely, lovely session. And I
Ah,
really wish we could do more of the meditations on all
definitely.
elements.
I would love to do that. Unfortunately, this is 3 day session, but I am planning something long term after this. Maybe I can take you. Maybe we'll include that. Lots of people have been asking me things like this, so I will include a longer session after this. After this 3 day
Like
session, we can,
like like the one we did for the earth.
yes,
That
we can do for
actually that actually would really help us learn and the skill of meditation.
definitely. I'll. That's what because right now what I want to do is within these 3 days, I want to give you as much value as you can, so that even if you don't continue your journey with me, even on your own, you know how to do it. Okay, that is why I'm trying to do it. But I know some people would love to continue. Many people ask me. That's why now I have created a longer course. I'll be speaking about it too on the third day. Okay, I've created a longer course where we'll be doing all kinds of meditation. Mandala also we'll be exploring in a deeper way. And I'll be telling you multiple ways by which you can affirmation journaling. We'll go in depth into all of these by which you can tackle all these various emotions. And not only emotions, it'll also give you a sense of direction in life. It'll help you get better clarity in what you want to do. All these kind of things which we suppress, we just don't deal with all of this. It'll help you. I'm planning on a course of that sort. I'll let you know on last day what you can do about it.
Well
But
done.
these
Thank
3 days,
you.
yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Really looking forward to the journey.
That will be great. I'm glad to have you all here, and it's nice to see the participation. I've been reminded that it's almost 7:30. Some days it may not end at 7:30. Some day it may end before 5 minutes, a little later 5 minutes. I hope you're all okay with that. But
Yeah,
I will try my
absolutely.
best to value your time and mine, and start on time and end on time. I'll try my best for that. Okay. And thank you so much. If you still have more doubts, come with it tomorrow. Let's get it cleared. Or you can ask in the group. We'll get it cleared so that everybody can be benefited by that. All right. And if you have something very personal to share, please feel free to message to the What I Learned Today account. We'll take care of it. All right. And with that, thank you so much. Have a great evening. Hope all this emotions coming out would help you sleep peacefully tonight. Okay. Namaste.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Namaste.
much.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Good night. Bye.
Good night.